Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Sith Warrior Edition once again. Now, when we left off, we had just talked about a bunch of things, and we had bought a whole load of mods, and we are going to be ready to use those very, very soon, because as you can see, we're actually almost level 18, and I'm very, very happy to say that, because, it's been a long time since we've been able to mod something. So, this is where we use the Office Holo Terminal finally to talk to Darth Barris, I believe. So, where is it? Oh, it's over here. Oh, okay.
I hope you can see the smile on my face, apprentice. You are turning me into a true believer.
Wait a minute. Let me pinch myself.
I'm sure you're impatient to complete your time on that little rock. With the satellite tower computer destroyed and Commander Rylon's son neutralized, my spy's tracks are covered. Now the only threat to Rylon ever being exposed is the man himself. It's time to end that threat. Permanently.
That is my speciality.
I've had him embedded within enemy ranks for decades. The extent of his contribution to the Empire's interests is unrivaled.
The man is a hero. Pity he has to die.
He has always known the risk. The Jedi investigator must have no hard evidence that Rylon was killed to silence him. It must look like anything but a targeted execution. Annihilate everyone there.
There won't be a heart left beating.
See to that. I've summoned Lieutenant Quinn. He'll prepare you for your final task.
Your final target is the Balmoran Arms Factory. The Resistance forces recently captured it and made it their headquarters. An incursion into the arms factory will be a monumental feat. I'm excited by the prospect of you laying waste to that place.
A Sith craves adventure and excitement.
This mission promises both, my lord. All right. The Republic Command Center is deep inside the arms factory, the most heavily protected installation on the planet. In order to reach Commander Rylon, you will have to make your way past all of the factory's defenses, which are considerable.
Makes no difference to me.
I'm hard-pressed not to agree. But there is one thing you should note. Specifically, Rylon's elite squadron is responsible for some of the most precise, improbable resistance victories on Balmora. They're legendary.
They're practically dead.
The Empire's cause here on Balmora will be greatly advanced once they're gone. One final thing. The investigator that the Jedi sent has been concentrating her activity around the arms factory. I have her under minute-by-minute surveillance. If she becomes a problem, I'll contact you on your comlink.
Sounds like a plan.
I'm on top of it. I will be here to salute you when the Balmoran Arms Factory is a smoking husk, my lord.
Oh, well, thank you very much for that, Quinn. Okay, so, yes, no experience for the completion of that step, so it is just on to finding Commander Rylon, and to do that we must head over there. So I assume it's probably a good idea to... Yeah, that's the thing. I don't even know. Are we going to head past the Gorenth outpost, or should I just take a speeder from here? I think probably taking a speeder from here is going to be a little bit quicker. So yeah, that might be the way to go. Now, a lot of you have been discussing my saber crystals in the comments, and some of you don't seem to be too happy with them. Now, of course, that is absolutely fine to have your opinion on things, but do you notice something real quick here? Do you notice? What color is Jeff? What color is Jeff right now? He's purple, isn't he? So, if you just think of the... Yeah, so he's purple. Yes. That's exactly the reason why I went for some black-purple lightsabers. Anyway, let us head on to Sundari Imperial Outpost. It appears that this was actually the correct course of action. Good. Alright, so as you can see, we have arrived in the Balmoran Arms Factory. It took me a little bit of time to get here. I had to fight through a couple of things, but as you can see, also, we advanced to level 18, which is fantastic, because now we have the opportunity to not look at my stronghold, thank you very much, press the wrong key, but what we are going to do is put all of this armor on. Oh yes, there we go. So all of our old armor is just going to be in our inventory there, and this is what we are going to be wearing. So for those of you that don't want to see this particular mod thing, stuff, whatever, you can just skip ahead a little bit. But for those of you that do, then well, you can just obviously see this a little bit and see what's going on here, because this is exactly how you mod. You just take these mods and you just right click them and you put them in the armor here. It's very, very easy, and as long as you have the mods to hand, it's very, very good to do, because we're actually going to take a look at my old armor after this, and we're going to see how incredibly an upgrade, how much of an upgrade it actually is, because it's going to be insane. It's going to be really, really good. And I think this is one of the only times where I have actually upgraded my armor so incredibly nicely, because usually I'm just like, oh yeah, I'll just upgrade it sometime, and then I always forget, or something happens and I don't know, I have to upgrade it weirdly, so I have to upgrade it at a very high level when I really shouldn't have to, and all that sort of thing. So yeah, it's kind of nice to actually be able to do this right now. There we go. There we are. Nice. Okay, and this one is also done. See, now that didn't take very long at all, did it? Not very long at all. And there we are. So now everything is amazing. Now, we have 3,600 health. Now, we had 2,100 before. Yeah, that's how much a difference modding makes. And as you can see here, the difference is staggering. In our gloves, for example, as you can see there, it literally does not even... It doesn't even hold up. Even a level 13 chest piece doesn't even hold up. Everything is just blown out of the water clearly. And we will now head on. So, yeah, this is going to be pretty insane now. We're going to be doing a lot more damage. And I'm going to be basically invincible as long as Vet is a healing companion. So I'm going to change her back to damage now, because I don't particularly need anything else. So that's pretty good. And now we can just head on and try and find Commander Ryon. So we're going to be running through this factory rather a lot here, aren't we? Here we go. This is the final stretch. I haven't really fought that much in actual fact. It's kind of a bit weird. Not entirely sure, but I think there's a lot of other people in the factory right now, so there doesn't seem to be many ads around, and that's perfectly fine with me, because I don't really like fighting too much. I like fighting a moderate amount, because obviously we are a Sith warrior, and we do want to fight a bunch of things, but for the most part, I do like to have a bit of a smooth ride of things. And now we're going to be using an elevator by the looks of things. Is it a manual one? Oh, it is. Oh, yes. Okay, so we're going to have to jump on here and get upstairs. There we go. Oh, yes. Very nice indeed. To kill a legend. Now that is... that's a pretty cool name for a mission, I gotta say. And, oh my, there's more of these. Oh, there's so many. Of course there is. Of course there is. But thankfully Vet is just insane at killing basically anything, so obviously everything just dies very, very fast. And obviously now that we have better gear, that is also going to make a huge difference. So, we have to head... Oh, wow, we have to even go over there now. Alright, so, yes, I will be once again cutting away and... well, making my way... Oh, there's a lot of people destroying things and everything. But yes, I will once again be cutting away, and hopefully we'll find the phase soon. Oh, there we are. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, so we have arrived, as you can see. Oh, there's a bunch of people there. I'm not going to try and aggro them. I'm just going to head on in and see what we can do about finding Commander Ryon. He's here somewhere, that is for sure. Oh, there... Oh. Is that how easy it's going to be? Is that how easy it's going to be? Okay, well, let's do this.
The factory is under attack. Headquarters has been breached and casualties are severe.
Keep your wits, Captain. What do we know of the enemy?
Target is carving a bloody path in this direction. Unconfirmed reports suggest it's Sith.
Consider them confirmed.
Commander, contact confirmed. The enemy is Sith. Repeat, the enemy is...
I can see that, Captain. Shut up.
Sith, I know why you're here.
Be aware that these are the finest troops I've commanded in all my decades of duty.
Am I supposed to turn tail and run now?
My men and I would be disappointed if you did. Captain Elgin, engage at will and hold the line. I'm coming with reinforcements. Right on out.
You're about to find out what we're made of.
You're made of bones that break and blood that spills.
You don't intimidate us. We've killed your kind before.
You've never even seen my kind before.
You're about to find out otherwise. Men, attack!
Well, that was that was actually kind of amusing because he was like, "Yes, you've never seen my kind before," and they were like, "Oh no, I selected the wrong thing there." Yes, fantastic. But yes, anyway, that was kind of an amusing back and forth, was it not? Because it was like, "Oh, yes, I'm going to insult you, kind of, and then I'm going to reply and insult you, and then you're going to reply and insult me back," and it's just a whole cool back and forth there. I like that. I like that. Anyway, let's speak to Captain Elgin. Elgin? Oh, I don't even know.
The commander. He should have been here by now.
It wouldn't have made a difference.
This means he's safe. That's all that matters.
Please, enough of this.
Commander, no! Run! Save yourself!
Just put him out of his misery, Sith.
Before I end his suffering, I want you to tell him the truth about you.
Commander... what? I don't understand.
I'm sorry, Captain Elgin. All these years I've been a loyal soldier of the Empire.
No. I... can't believe...
It's unfortunate they were on the wrong side. They were excellent soldiers and exceptional men.
They died like dogs.
It was difficult betraying them. You can't bleed with a man and not form a bond. Yet with their defeat, the Empire's cause is advanced. Today was inevitable. I knew Lord Barris would eventually have to eliminate me. But I'm proud to have been of service all this time.
I'm honored to be the one to kill you.
Before I embrace my end, there is one thing I must know. My son. He was the only thing in the world that was truly mine. And in love or weakness, I told him my secrets. I know you had to cover my tracks, but please tell me, did he face his fate well?
Better if I spare you the details.
I feared as much. Thank you for being delicate. When they find my corpse, there must be evidence of a valiant fight. We must make this look convincing, Sith. So I will not hold back. I will fight you as though you are my mortal enemy.
I'd have it no other way.
Then arm yourself. Tell Lord Barris it has been my great honor to serve him.
Ooh, I like this. I like the dialogue. Oh yes, it's very, very nice, isn't it? Oh yes, I very much appreciate that. Okay, so yes, as you could see there, some of our dialogue options, yeah, some of them were not as I anticipated how I would have liked to have responded. Like, they died like dogs. Yeah, I didn't really actually want to say that, but I wanted to be the almighty powerful Sith, so I was trying to exude that. But obviously, the Star Wars Old Republic sort of conversation options, they sometimes give you a little bit of misdirection here and there. But for the most part, I thought that conversation was fantastic. Really, really good. Anyway, let's now use our personal holo communicator and speak to Darth Barras again.
My lord, I believe we've got trouble. I heard your entire conversation with Commander Ryon.
How could you hear my conversation? Have you been spying on me, Imperial?
No, my lord, as I told you. I've been surveilling the Jedi Investigator. Apparently she bugged Rylon's quarters, and as she listened in on your conversation, I heard what she heard. The Investigator knows everything, my lord.
Where is she now?
She was heading to her ship, but I had my men move in and cut her off from the Republic landing bay. I am systematically blocking her avenues of transmission and escape, herding that Republic scum to her only hope, the spaceport at Sobrik.
If she escapes, I'm holding you accountable.
Then I will make certain that doesn't occur. I'm afraid there's more, my lord. My men who engaged her report that she's wielding a lightsaber. It seems this investigator is a Jedi Knight. I advise caution when facing her.
Excellent. Today I kill a Jedi Knight.
I will gather my remaining men and meet you at the spaceport. We will crush this Jedi.
Yes, we will very much crush. And apparently Darth Baras has lost quite a bit of weight, and he has stopped being a Sith, and he's now turned into Lieutenant Quinn. So, yeah, that's just my little joke there. But anyway, okay, we are going to be intercepting the Jedi Knight, and I suppose that means I go to Sobrik. I'm just going to assume that I should be going to Sobrik anyway. I'm not going to actually look on the map. I'm just going to assume, because that is how incredibly arrogant and pompous I am as a Sith warrior. I just know where I need to go when I need to be there. So let's do it, shall we? Let's get on Jeff and make this a little bit smoother, because Jeff hungers for some food, and I'm pretty sure a Jedi Knight is going to be rather nice for him to snack on. So let's see where she is. Is it in here? No, I don't think it's in here. It's this way. Ah, yes, here we go. Okay, I'm going to need to take the elevator, of course. Hangar Bay 61 is where she will perish, or something else. Let's just see. I don't know whether we'll need to kill her, or whether we can maybe force persuade, or something along those lines. Maybe we can convert her to our side. It's unlikely.
You're too late, Sith. I already transmitted the conversation between you and Commander Ryon to the Jedi Council. Nomen Karr has his proof. Now Master Karr and his Padawan will track down and expose every Sith agent in the galaxy.
I'll let you enjoy your delusions.
Enjoyment is not part of the equation. I have purity of purpose. I seek neither thrills nor satisfaction. Unlike you, I am calm.
You know nothing about me.
I know that by the shortcuts you have taken, your strength is thin. The dark side shall fail you, Sith. Save yourself, surrender, and the Jedi Council will give you every opportunity to discover redemption.
I offer you the chance to surrender and live, Jedi.
Surrender is not possible. I am in the right. I won't kill you, Sith, but I am leaving. So, I'm going to have to incapacitate you.
I was trying to see whether I could potentially corrupt her, I suppose you could say. Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. I should have realized, I know, but I'd like to try it. I like to try those things, even though it's not a light side option, it is kind of a neutral option. I do really want to see these extra conversation options, because usually those things that are just like attack and kill and all that stuff, I'm just like, I want to try something different, you know? And even if it turns out to be a light side option, then okay, but for the most part, I want to see how manipulative and how power hungry we can become by manipulation alone. I feel like that is a really, really cool aspect of things. Obviously, we are going to keep up the honor sort of ways as well, but I like to try those alternate conversation options. I think that's pretty cool anyway. So let's speak to her and actually see whether we can corrupt her. Maybe we can.
Your victory means nothing. The damage has been done. The proof has been transmitted. So deal the death blow, Sith. I am at peace, knowing that the greater good has been served.
I hate to burst your bubble, Jedi. No, that's a lie. I'm reveling in it. I intercepted your transmission. The Jedi know nothing.
Your failure is complete. How do you feel now?
Gloat all you like. It means nothing. I remain at peace. And Nomen Karr and his Padawan will still defeat you.
Tell me the name of Nomen Karr's Padawan.
I will never betray her identity. I am resigned. Strike me down. I offer no further resistance.
I'm not going to object if you want to die.
There is no death. There is the Force.
How bizarre. She just closed her eyes and accepted death.
Bizarre indeed.
No matter. The threat is ended. Lord Barris will be anxious to learn what became of this. When you're ready, I'll contact him from my office.
I will be there soon.
Excellent. I'll go prepare. I'll be waiting in my barracks.
Ah, alright, okay, well that's perfectly fine. Yeah, that's the thing, I didn't there want to select the light side option because I didn't want her to escape, because if she escapes or goes away or whatever, then she has another opportunity to contact the Jedi Council and Nomen Carr, and then everything is going to get blown wide open, and that would not be too good, would it? So, without further ado, we are going to be ending this episode off here. Next time we're going to be speaking to Lieutenant Malavai Quinn once again, and we're going to see what Darth Barass has to say about the entire debacle that we've just witnessed. And otherwise, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.